Hello guys and welcome to another Tokyo Revengers video. And in this video, I will be talking about the newest episode of Tokyo Revengers. And this video will contain manga spoilers for Tokyo Revengers. And in this video, I will be talking about the backstory of Kisaki and Hinata. And this backstory was a very important backstory for Takemichi's character, and the reason why I say this is because we got to see the most important flashback in all of Tokyo Revengers. And the production team made many amazing additions to this backstory, and these additions did a great job of expanding some of the most important moments that we saw in the manga. And the reason why I loved these additions is because they were very consistent with the characterization that was shown in the manga. Anyway guys, before I get into this video guys, please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more Tokyo Revengers videos. So let's get into the video now. So this backstory starts off with Hinata saying that she went to the same elementary school as Kisaki. This is where chapter 88 ends, and chapter 89 begins with showing us a flashback of Hinata and Kisaki. And in this flashback we see that Kisaki is at school, and he is sitting in a classroom, and he is also taking notes on a piece of paper. And in this scene the episode showed us a close-up shot of Kisaki's face, and in this moment we can see that Kisaki looks like he is very depressed. And then we suddenly see that Hinata started approaching Kisaki, and she told him that he is amazing, and then she said that he got first place in the national exams. And in this moment we get to see a close-up shot of Kisaki's eyes, and he has bags under his eyes. And then Kisaki responded to Hinata by saying that he just got lucky. And Hinata said that Kisaki is very humble. And in this next scene the anime added a scene that was never in the manga, and in this scene Hinata is fixing Kisaki's collar. And I thought that this was a very amazing addition to the anime, and the reason why I say this is because it does a great job of expanding this relationship that we saw in the manga, and it also does a perfect job of showing us the true nature of their relationship. And then we see that Hinata's friend told her that they should go. And while they were walking together, Hinata's friend said that Kisaki is creepy, and she asked Hinata how she can talk to him. And Hinata responded to this by asking her how she could say that, and she also said that Kisaki is a very nice person. And then Hinata's friend said that people who are as smart as Kisaki seem like they are heartless. And in this scene the anime added a scene where Kisaki was walking into the darkness, and this moment symbolizes that Kisaki is walking down a very evil path. And I thought that this addition was very amazing symbolism for Kisaki's character. And then in the present timeline, we see that Hinata was telling Takemichi that Kisaki was the smartest kid at their school. And she also said that they used to walk home together since they used to live in the same neighborhood. And Hinata said that Kisaki went to a private middle school, and she also said that she hasn't seen him since then. And Hinata said that he met Kisaki on the same exact day that they met for the very first time. And then Hinata started to stand up, and she said that she remembers that day very well. However, she said that she doesn't want to talk about it. And Hinata said that it was during the summer of 6th grade, and she also said that on that day some kids were torturing a cat in the park. And then the chapter switches focus back to the flashback, and we see that Hinata is walking back home with Kisaki. However, while they were walking home, they saw that some kids were torturing a cat. And Hinata said that she is going to give them a tongue lashing. And Kisaki responded to this by saying, "Tachibana." And then Kisaki tried to stop Hinata, and Kisaki told her that it is too dangerous, and he also said that she would get hurt. And then Hinata started approaching the bullies, and she told them to stop torturing the cat. And she also asked them how they could torture a helpless animal. And we see that Hinata was able to give the cat time to escape, and this resulted in the bullies getting angry at Hinata. And then the bullies started bullying Hinata, and they said that they hate people like her who act all good. And then they said that she can take the cat's place. And in this moment we can see that Hinata started crying, and the bullies continued making fun of Hinata. And the next scene shows us that Kisaki is watching from behind the corner, and Kisaki is saying to himself that he tried to stop her. However, out of nowhere, we saw that Takemichi suddenly started charging at the bullies, and he was also screaming at the same exact time. And then Takemichi attacked one of the bullies with a flying kick, and this kick sent his opponent flying down to the ground. And this scene also showed us the reaction of Hinata, and Hinata was still crying. And then we see that Takemichi swished his cape, and then he put his hands on his hips. And in this moment Takemichi declared that the hero has arrived. And then Takemichi said that he won't let middle schoolers gang up on a lone girl. And then we see that the bullies started making fun of Takemichi for wearing a cape, and they also made fun of him for being scared. And in this scene the anime actually added Mikey's older brother, Shinichiro, and Shinichiro is just watching Takemichi. And this was a very amazing decision by the production team, and the reason why I say this is because this edition does an amazing job of foreshadowing the moment where Takemichi acquired his time-leaping powers, and Shinichiro is the person who transferred these powers to Takemichi. Anyway guys, in the next part of this episode we get to see this moment where Takemichi started crying, and he had many sweat drops running down his face. And we see that Takemichi responded to the bullies by trying to punch one of the bullies, and he was also crying at the same exact time. And then the scene switches to some time later, and Takemichi is laying down on the floor, and he is very beaten up. And in this moment we can see that Takemichi is crying, and he also has a bloody nose. And in this moment the anime showed us that Hinata was also crying, and she was trying to wipe the tears off of her face. And then Takemichi got up, and he asked Hinata why she is crying. And Takemichi told Hinata that she is weak, and he also said that she needs to think before she does stuff like this. And we see that Hinata responded to this by apologizing to Takemichi, and she said that she is very sorry. And then Takemichi said goodbye to Hinata, and then he started running away. And in this moment Hinata was just staring at Takemichi, and we see that she stopped crying. And in the last scene of this flashback the author just showed us a scene of Takemichi, and we saw that Takemichi was running away. And in the present timeline Takemichi was asking if that was really him, and he also said that he doesn't remember. Anyway guys, this is where this backstory ends, and I really enjoyed this backstory. Anyway guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, and want to see more like it, then like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.